Okay, so I'll start the session as I'm having one contestant with me, a participant, Bitrix. So for that, just for formalities, I'll start. Good afternoon, everyone. So this is Kittu, and I'm happy to welcome you all today for Grooming Session. So the theme that I have chosen is love in all its seasons, because love isn't just about one moment or one person. It's about how we feel, lose it, rebuild it, and still believe in it in different ways. Sometimes it's your first crush, sometimes it's your family, sometimes it's your friendship or marriage, but each form teaches us something. So today's session is all about those little stories and lessons that love has brought into our lives. So let's open our heart a bit and talk about what love really means to us, not just in words, but in memories, emotion, and in real experience. So, without wasting time, now let's begin with our cue card round, which each card holds two questions. Pick one and speak freely. Don't worry about perfect English. Just be real and expressive. So, my first participant will be Beatrix. Beatrix, very good afternoon. How are you, dear?
I'm very good. Thanks for asking.
Okay, Beatrix. So, which cue card you choose today?
I'm not sure what it is.
Okay, it's a cue card. In that cue, 1 to 5, there is a quick cue card. You can ask any cue card number like 1 or 2 or 3. In each cue card, there will be two questions. You'll have to answer both the questions.
Okay, I'll choose 4.
Okay, you're choosing 4. Okay, done. 1 second, I'm sending you.
Okay.
Yes, so here's your cue card. Just check in the chat section.
Okay. Just wait a minute. Marriage and commitment. What does marriage mean to you beyond the ceremony? Okay. So the answer to the first question would be, to me, marriage means, beyond the ceremony. I feel like two people meet each other, and when they get married, they are bonded together. They're there for supporting each other because we need a partner for life. You know, there might be, you might be very independent, there might be very independent people, but it is always this, urge that we have of having someone in our life that can support us.
Hello guys, how are you?
Sorry, Anu. Our session is going on. Please mute your mic. Yeah, Beatrix, you can continue, please.
Yeah, right. So I feel like people marry, to support each other. The whole concept of marriage, beyond the, beyond the formalities, is getting a partner, getting your twin flame. I'm not sure if you have heard what twin flame is, but I do believe in these things, and someone who resonates with your energy, someone who makes you feel that there's something, someone, to be with you when, like, in any time, in your wrongs, in your rights, in your good and bad times. That is what marriage means to me. And I see this beyond our, beyond our just this physical thing. I feel like marriages are eternal. I believe in energies and stuff. So I have this little theory of mine that when a person is bonded by soul with someone, let us say like in marriages, they are, they come and meet each other even in life, if the next life exists. That is why we feel kind of deja vu. It's like that is what marriage for me, the bonding, the soul connection. And that is like the answer for my first question. Now I'd like to answer the second. Just wait a minute, please. Let me read it again. Okay, so how love and responsibilities balance each other in marriage. I feel like when we talk about responsibilities sometimes can be so burdening that it can, suppress the feeling of love. And I am saying this since I have heard few cases from some real life experiences of people around me. There are responsibilities when responsibilities come into marriages. Since this question is all about balancing them, we can balance them by supporting each other, agreeing. I feel like in a marriage, the most important thing is for the two people to agree with each other's decision. And agreement and adjustment, of course, not to an extreme extent, but to an extent that will, you know, keep the marriage stable. And when we talk about responsibilities, both the parties are like supposed to carry out their responsibilities together, because marriage, when we are like bonded to someone, we share everything, our emotions, our day-to-day like lifestyle, and in the lifestyle there comes responsibilities. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what I have to say about this.
Wow. Thank you so much, Beatrix. You spoke very gracefully, very, very gracefully. I liked how you didn't just define marriage, you explain it with feelings. Uh, the part where you mentioned twin flame was unique
Mm-hmm.
and showed your personal belief, which made your, answer very, stand out. It was very nice answer. I
Thank
really,
you.
I, I really connected with what you said about independence and still wanting emotional support. It's
Mm-hmm.
so true. No matter
Yeah.
how strong we are, we all craft that one person who understands us without words. That line had a quite true in it. It was
Mm.
wonderful, wonderful you spoke. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Your answer was so emotional, thoughtful, and very relatable. So, yes, you spoke from a real place, and that's what made it even more beautiful, Beatrix. So, thank you so much for taking part in this session, my dear. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Lovely.
of course. Yeah.
Okay, can we have anybody else who wants to take part? No one has registered. Sahil, RJ, Kabir, RK, anybody?
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon. Who's this?
It's Sahil.
Okay, Sahil, very good afternoon. Would you like to take part?
Yes.
Okay, Sahil. So, which card would you choose today?
Um, how many cards are there?
Five.
Okay. So I would like to choose first one.
First one. Okay, one second. Let me check. Here you go, Sahil.
Okay. So my first question is, do you believe a person ever forgets their first love? Why or why not? I believe that the person would never forget their first love. Especially in my case, I wouldn't be able to forget it still now, about my first love. Uh, So I believe that nobody would forget their first love, because first love, have you have some kind of memories. From that person, you get to know about that what actually love is and how to be do the love. So it would be very difficult to forget the first love. because you have created memories and you would feel and you would be consider the thing as like the same that how the first love is, and you always be considered that love is exactly like the same as you experience it at the very first time. And So that's all about the first love. Next question is, what's the biggest lesson your first love taught you? Okay, so my first love taught me the lesson. It's not been necessary always that whom you love uh, would also love you back. So that would be the first lesson that what I learned from my first love. That love is all about mutual. It could not be always. It could not be always as a single person loves one person. Love is all about a mutual connection. So that what I learned from my first love, that everybody have to be find a mutual connection, not just like that you are giving efforts and the efforts are not coming back from the other person. So love is all about mutual. It could not be single. It could not be single sided. So that's what I learned from my first love. Thank you so much.
Wonderful answer. My God. You shared your answer with a lot of honesty and emotions. I like how you didn't just talk about the feelings of first love, but also about what it teaches us. That part really, stood out. And your line, love is all about a mutual connection, was a beautiful and so true. It shows maturity and understanding that not every love story ends perfectly, but each one teaches something meaningful. Very nice, Sahil. Very nice. You spoke very nice. There was some grammar mistake, but it's okay as we all are learning. And your answer felt very heartful and mature. You spoke from the experience, and that's what makes it memorable. So keep working on your small grammar refinement, and your content and clarity are already very strong. So thank you, Sahil, for taking part in the session. Thank you so much, Sahil.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, anybody else would like to take part? I'm
I
not
guess
seeing.
same there
Okay,
in
Sam.
this.
Okay, Sam. Very good afternoon, dear. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also fine, Sam. So, which card would you like to pick today?
Fifth card. Fifth number card.
Fifth card. Okay, let's check what is in the fifth card today. And yes, Sam.
Yes. So, shall I start?
Yes, Sam, you can please.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm starting with the first question. Can friendship be a deeper form of love? Uh, till now, what I have experienced, and I have seen that, there are so many different kinds of people who value different emotions and relationships in a different way. For some, love is very important. For some, friendship is very important. But in my opinion, I guess, friendship is really a deeper form of love because um when two people love each other and they get separated because of some reason, they they stop loving each other, they stop caring, they stop doing things intentionally. But friends are, you are not putting that much efforts for them, you are not putting so many, emotional pressure on them, but still they are there. They understand you well, and you enjoy with them, you laugh with them, you cry with them, and anything happening they are there. And I think friendship can hold you so tight, and like they it's a different kind of love, dude. And I like, sorry, not sorry for the dude thing, but yeah, it's a very different emotion, and I really respect it, and I think it's very deep, and everyone should have a really good friend, a true friend, and they should experience that love also. So now coming on to the second question, what act of love, not romantic, has moved you the most in your life? Not romantic. When such question comes, then you always remember your parents, like the how your parents love, what kind of sacrifice they give. Like for example, I was very angry with my father, and I was talking to my friend. Then he was actually giving some exam, and he I told him that, when I was in my 10th, so in my board exams, my father used to wait for 3 hours there, and he used to not leave that exam center just in case I need him. Like, not even in starting, not even in ending, for the entire 3 hours he used to wait there. And it's happening like now also. If I'm going somewhere, even if it's for 3 hours, 2 hours, he will wait there just in case I need something. And once it happened when I was in 10th, and I was giving my boards and I was really ill. And they called my father, and like just for he gave the medicine, and he gave the toffee also that I like, and he was there constantly. So I feel like, we don't show much gratitude towards them, and we think that it's normal, but it's not normal, like what all sacrifices they did and how much they love us. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sam. Wonderful answer. You spoke from heart again. And that's your biggest strength, Sam. I loved how you compared love and friendship. That line, friends hold you tight even when you don't put pressure on them. Also, very, very real, huh? Very real. You beautifully captured how friendship can sometimes be stronger than romantic. It felt very, very, very mature, especially the part where you said friends are there even when we don't ask. That shows a very deep understanding of what love looks like in a real life. Beautiful, beautiful answer you have given me. Your tone was calm, emotional, and confident. And when you paused or laughed softly, it added honesty. And it didn't break your flow while speaking. That's the natural rhythm, made your answer very engaging. Both your answers showed how deeply you feel emotions, whether it's first love or friendship. You speak with sincerity, and that's what makes people listen. Uh, just but your expression and thought process are truly beautiful. Always, always. I'm a huge fan of you, Sam. So thank you, Sam, for taking part in the session. Thank you so much. Beautiful answer.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else who wants to pick part? I'm saying that nobody's registering their name on the website. It's only my name I can see on the website. Azmi, RK, Kabir.
Mr. Azami also gave his name.
Okay, 1 second. I'll have to refresh 1 second. Yeah. Okay, it's Ram. Sahil also gave. Okay. Sam, Azami, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Very good afternoon, Azami. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How about you?
I'm also fine, Azami, after a long time. So,
Okay.
so which card you're going to choose today?
Number 6.
There's no 6 card. Only 1 to
Which
5.
number is it?
Only 1 to 5. Only 1 to 5. You can pick any one. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 5, I think Sam has picked. Sahil has picked a card number 1. So which card? 3, 4, and 2 is not yet opened. So which card you would like to pick?
Number 3.
Okay, 3. Let's see what is the cue card number 3. Okay. Azami, just see.
Okay. May I start?
Yeah, please. You can. Please.
Okay. By permission, you, ma'am, and all participants. Uh, between two hearts, what do you value more in love, passion, or peace? Okay, I do think love is extremely important in relationship, that everybody should focus on that and keep it carefully and properly. Passion or peace is also important, but love is more and so important in a relationship that we should focus on that very well. Okay, number 2, can two people truly love each other and still grow apart? Okay, here I should say that most of people or most of relationships are like something that they love each other so much, but hello, am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah. Yes, you are loud and clear. Please continue. Proceed.
Hello?
Yes, yes, you are. Please. What happened? Okay, he must be facing some network issue. Till then, anybody else who would like to take part in this session? Preet, Ishan, RK, Anuj. Give me 5 minutes, I'll just
I would have taken part, but this is not my domain of expertise. So. I would like to answer that part. Like, can two people truly love each other and still grow apart? I feel this is very much true. They can still grow apart because love is not enough to sustain the relationship. If a person, if two people are together and the guy is not earning and he's not stable, he can love the girl a lot. The girl can love the guy a lot, and they can make promises of staying together in thick and thin. But that's not how life, functions. The guy has to earn, or they need to have like a stable living. So because of the circumstances, like love will not be able to fill their stomach. So yeah, they can still, the girl will feel that this guy is not the right guy for me. So yep.
Okay, that's your answer. Okay. Um, you brought a very practical and a very realistic view, and that's that's a very powerful answer, Ishan. Uh, yeah,
Thanks.
you,
So
you
what's
give
your take? Like, yeah.
you give a very good example about love not being enough without stability, but and
hmm
something many people can relate to it. Yes, I can understand. Yeah. Uh, I like how you didn't uh romanticize like love. You spoke from life side of it. Yeah, the line love will not be able to fill the stomach. It was like that was so raw. Very nice. Okay, Ishan, it's
Yeah,
your view.
because that kind of love is like, it's more of like that puppy love or teenage love where people think that, love is enough, and but that's not. I mean, once you grow up, you understand that
Yeah,
that is the starting point, and you need to do more. Like, yeah,
yeah. Nice answer. Yes, so
thanks.
confident you give the answer. That's a very strong quality for a speaker, Ishan. Thank you so much, Ishan, for
Thank
giving
you.
a wonderful answer.
Yep.
Okay, anybody else who would like to take part? Okay, anyway, let me see the. Okay, Sam, Ram is there. Ram, are you there?
Yes. Yeah, yes. So
Okay, Ram.
1, 3, and 5 are done. I
Yeah,
want to go with the second one.
I want to go with the second one. One second. Let me check. Second one. Here you go, Ram. Let's hear from you.
Okay, the clue card number 2, family love. How does your family express love in every day? And the second question is, do you think love within families changes with time, and how? Um, so, family love is eternal. The way family loves each other, that is more eternal. It don't changes, but there is still little bit variation which come. The way we express our love changes, but the real love never changes. When we are born, when we grow up, our mother still have a feeling of protection that okay, I want to protect these children for forever, and that still remains there. And when person is below 5, mother don't scold, and when a person goes above 5, she starts scolding. But the expression is changing, love is not changing. The same goes with parent, the father, and the father start caring more about how the person will be successful in life when a person uh, did graduation, etc. The siblings, they were initially fighting, and then they start being more mature in behaving, but love is still there. Although they sometimes fight, even there are some quarrels based on money, yet there is some love when they need uh, help. People come forward to help each other. And the biggest example can be seen during COVID-19, where although there were some clashes between families, yet they were coming for each other's help. This shows that love is never changes. And when we talk about the love among the couples, married couples, that um, that is different. That love also exists. Okay, and that is also more like people collaborate among themselves. They take care about each other's roles and responsibilities. So it is more like uh, sharing roles and responsibilities type of love. Okay, the next question is regarding um, the next question is regarding, do you think love within families changes within time? No, I don't think that the love between families changes, only way of expression changes. When 20 to 30 years ago, people used to write letters, people used to behave in different way compared to how we behave. We do online calling. They don't used to do that. Um, and this shows that the form of expression are changing. People used to write poetry that time. Now the poetry can come from ChatGPT also. So the way of expression is changing, but the love is not changing. This is the thing. And yeah, that is my answer. Although I have too much expertise on this topic, but I forgot it. That's why I'm not able to like explain the things very beautifully.
Actually, Ram, you gave a very smart and a modern perspective answer you have you gave, I liked how you compared the old ways of expressing love, like writing letters or poetry, and with today's digital ways. The example instantly, connected. And you spoke so clearly, so clearly. I liked how you explained, family love through different stages of life from childhood to adulthood. It showed that you actually observed how love evolves inside a family. That was really good, Ram. And your example about how mother stopped scolding but never stopped caring was so up to mark, so real. I also like the part about like you give the example of the COVID-19. Yeah, that even with the differences, family come forward for each other. Uh, so your answer was so awesome. I mean, it's up to mark very nicely. You give very beautiful examples and all. Yeah, I love your answer. It was a very creative and a realistic answer. You balance like humor and truth so nicely, and that ending line, honestly, it will stay in my mind. So yeah, Ram, thank you for taking part in the session, Ram. Wonderful answer, beautiful. Thank you so
and
much.
and thank you for bringing beautiful topic. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Okay, anybody else who would like to take part? Mr. Asmi, are you
May
back?
I continue, ma'am?
Yes, you can. Please. Where were you? Do you remember where were you?
Okay.
Or would you like to start from starting?
Okay, my apologies.
Okay, so which card you had chosen? Ask me.
Okay, I want to continue to my.
Can you repeat it?
Sorry.
Which card would you like to choose now? Which card you
Uh,
had chosen first?
my chosen card is number 3. May I continue regarding my
Yeah,
question?
yeah. Please continue. Continue, please. Proceed.
Okay. Okay. My question was, can two people truly love each other and still grow apart? In my opinion, yes, it is possible for two people to truly love each other and still grow apart. That's why love is, I should say that love is a powerful emotion, but it doesn't always mean that two people's lives will move in the same direction. And people change or priorities shift and personal growth can take them on different paths. Sometimes circumstances, distance, or life challenges make it hard to stay connected. Even when the love is genuine, okay, truly love can exist in the heart, even if life's journey separates them. Of course, there's some circumstances or some problems causing that two people, they truly love each other. These circumstances cause to separate them from each other. Thank you. It was my opinion that shared you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Asmi. Nicely answered. You answered very graceful, very nicely. I liked how you focused on emotional, like, truth. That love doesn't always guarantee togetherness. Your point about personal growth, leading people on different paths was good, very nice. What touched me most was how calmly you accepted that separation doesn't always mean the end of love. It shows, emotional maturity, seeing love as something that can remain even from distance. That was a very plus point, and you answered it very nicely. Your tone was very calm, very relaxed. The way you said, So there are a grammar mistake, but I won't go with grammar mistake. I will go with the grammar mistake. Oh God. 1 second. Your answer was mature, touching, beautifully explained. So yeah, Azmi, you showed that love is isn't just about staying together. So very thoughtful answer, Azmi. Thank you so much for taking part in the session. Thank you so much, my dear. 1 second.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well done. You have 15 minutes. Okay, can we have our next participant? Okay, anybody has registered name? Hi, ma'am. Okay, 1 second for this. Okay, it's great. Yeah, great. Good afternoon, Preet. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm doing well. What about you?
Me also doing good, Preet.
Hmm.
So, which card you would choose, Preet?
Okay, I'll go with the first one.
Okay, first one, second. Everyone loves to this first card. Okay.
I'm actually feeling nervous. Okay.
Okay, here you go.
So, am I audible?
Yes. Yes, my dear.
Okay. So, the first question is, do you believe a person ever forgets their first love? Why or why not? So, I would say, I believe no one truly forgets their first love. It's not just a memory of a person, it's the memory of how love first felt, the way our hearts learn to care, to dream, and to trust someone beyond ourselves. So, the first love, it carries an innocence that never really returns. Even when time passes and we meet new people, a small part of that story stays with us. Like we always have that soft corner for that particular person, even if he have cheated on us, he have like not stayed on the expectations, but still we have like a soft echo reminding us how beautiful it once felt to like give our heart freely. We might not miss the person anymore, but we remember the emotions, actually the lessons and the version of ourselves we were back then, like how we cared for that particular person, how vulnerable we were. So yeah, it teaches us how to love better, how to protect our hearts and yet keep them open. So no, I don't think we ever truly forget our first love. We simply learn to remember it differently. And now I'll go with the second one. What's the biggest lesson your first love taught you? Okay. So I would say the lesson that a first love can teach you, it would be how to be honest with your own heart. So going in detail, I would say it's the first time many of us truly practice vulnerability. We risk embarrassment, naming our feelings, we admit our fears, we trust someone, and we share the parts of ourselves we usually protect. We become vulnerable. We share everything with that person. Like we become that free that we don't think that that person will judge us. So that early courage becomes a template for future relationships, actually. So you learn where to soften and where to stand firm, how to ask for what you need without erasing yourself, and how to respect another person's limit while keeping your own. So, first love also dismantles romantic myth, actually. Like it shows love is not only butterflies and poetry, but also patience, clear communication, and choosing respect when feelings conflict. Because I would say most of the people, they fall in love, like the first love mostly they fall in when they are teenagers, when they are just growing and they have that high hormones, the energy of that hormones is really high, and we get into these kind of things. I'm not saying these things are bad, but I'm just saying the hormones are really high at that time and we get into this. So after experiences and after learning from this, it teaches the resilience too. Like heartbreak can reshape you without hardening you if you allow it lessons in. So most importantly, it teaches self-worth, that your value doesn't depend on being you loved back, and that healthy love should add to your life, not define it. So taken together, these lessons make future relationships wiser and kinder. So yeah, like for most of the people, their first love, it doesn't get as planned as we have done it. So yeah, they learn from it, the heartbreaks, the like everything. So they learn from it. So in short, first love teaches you how to love responsibility, how to love someone with responsibility. You start with loving and understanding yourself. So that would be about my discussion. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Wow, Preet. What an answer you have given me. What an answer. You spoke with incredible, tap and flow. The way you describe first love as not just as a person, but a memory of how love was felt. Wow. You spoke with such calmness and honesty, and um, it was like listening to a poem, it felt like uh, it painted a picture, not just a statement. I really liked how you spoke about the vision of ourselves. We were back then. That's such a deep way to look at love. Your answer wasn't just emotional, it was so engaged, so lovable. You showed that first love isn't always about the person, but about what we learn, uh, trust, and self awareness. The line, we simply learn to remember it differently, stayed with me. It gave a closure to your idea very beautifully. Ah, what I loved most was your emotional. You didn't romanticize first love. You accepted both its beauty and its pain. That line, which you said, we might not miss the person, but we remember the emotions. That's so pure truth. Everyone listening could feel that. Lovely answer. Lovely, well, very nice. Award, your answer was very graceful, mature, or very poetic, and it felt like you weren't just speaking; you were reminding, and you expressed very nicely. I'm into your answer now, really. Thank you, Prit, for taking part in this session. Thank you so much. Lovely answer.
Yep, thank you so much, ma'am.
What an answer. Okay, so can we have our next participant? That is Lucky. Is Lucky here? Lucky person.
Yeah, hello. I'm
Very good
here.
afternoon, Lucky. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How's you?
So Lucky, nobody has picked card number 4. So would you like to go with card number 4, or you can choose anyone?
Card number 4. Uh, yeah, okay. I will
Okay.
try.
Okay, Lucky. So here comes your card number 4. One second, Lucky. So here is card number 4, Lucky.
Yeah, okay. No, may I start?
Yeah, Lucky. You may. Please. The stage is yours.
Okay, yeah. So, the cue card is marriage and commitment. Yeah. So, first of all, yes, yeah. What is marriage? Marriage is a, you can say that it is your new life ending. Yeah. It is your new journey. And most of the people, they get a chance only once to get married. Yeah. So the marriage is, it can be a burden, and also, or it can be a curse, and it can be also a blessing. Yeah. If we will take it in a positive way, and with you can say thankfulness, so it will be always a blessing. If we have a complaints and complaining, so the marriage, that will be, you can say, a curse for the life. So now I will come on my question. So what does marriage mean to you behind the ceremony? So ceremony is not only a marriage. That if there will be any ceremony, there will be lighting, there will be all these things. But the marriage is, the marriage is a, you can say, contract, and marriage is a contribution. Marriage is a contact. Marriage is a, you can say, all these things. It is a, you can say it is a bunch of flowers. So, and also marriage is just like a plant. If someone will care of this plant with enthusiasm, with love, with care, so this plant will, you can say, it will give you shelter. It will give you give you shadow. It will give you oxygen. It will give you fruits, and it will give you also fragrance of flowers. Yeah, but it needs beyond the ceremony. So uh, nowadays, as you know, that the ceremony is in a very fantastic and very awesome manner. But after that, after the ceremony of any marriage, so many of people just they can't get that what is the special, what is the you can say unique purpose, or what is the real purpose of marriage. And marriage only not just to have you can say commitment with someone. Uh, only marriage is you can say it is also it has been said the marriage the couple is are made of in heaven or in sky. And but yeah, and then they are connected with each other on this earth. Yeah. So that is beyond the ceremony. We also must look that what is the specialty and what the marriage is, and what is the demand of special marriage, and what must be what is our role, what's the role of wife or a husband. So these things, if these things will be taken in a particular way, in a good manner, in a good way, in a positive way, so yeah, it is a very, it will be it will be always fantastic, it will be always good beyond the ceremonies. But nowadays only the things are, you can say, only the ceremony is only focused. Yeah. So how much he have you can say how his or her ceremony was, marriage ceremony was fantastic, how much he you can say do like that and that. Yeah, but no one is focusing that after the ceremony which the real spirit of marriage is. So we must focus on all these things. Yeah. And in fact I am outside, so maybe there will be a how do love and responsibilities balance each other in a marriage? So, uh, with this question, I'm not with this question. That marriage is love and love is marriage. So, what another concept from Western culture we have adopted, that marriage is something else, love is something else. So, most of the people nowadays they are considering marriage as a responsibility only. But to be in a with a relationship without marriage and just a boy and girlfriend culture, and they are considering this one is in love. That is totally wrong, and that this you can say mind setup leads towards a criminal mind setup. Because love and marriage, if there is no love, so that is not a marriage. That will be only a deal. You can say whenever you are dealing in a business with someone, you are only looking for the purpose of only one purpose. This is only one purpose. That is how much I will gain from him or her. So if we will consider, if a husband is considered a wife as a customer, as a consumer, and a wife is considering her husband as a customer or consumer, so that is not a marriage. So marriage is a full of um, affection and full of love, and also with love and marriage, you can say mixture of responsibilities and love. And if someone is unable to take the responsibility of his love, so that can't be a marriage. So there will be only a contract, or there will be only a deal. And if there is all the responsibilities, we are fulfilling the responsibilities, and there is no love, so that can't be called a special marriage, a specific marriage. And so yeah, so each and everywhere we must have to, we need to just to take the two things within a balance. So there must be a love and also responsibility. And only if the if there is love, so to fulfilling the one each other's responsibility, it will give only a pleasure. And if there is no love, no affection, so all the things will just like a burden. So marriage must not be like a burden. Marriage must be a must like a, you can say a affection, a nice feeling, you can say a blessing. So that is so yeah, we must have to look on that, and we must consider these things. Even these things, in fact, the problem is that we are considering these things just in a such manner. As, yeah, that is the reason.
Thank
Okay,
you,
now to
Lucky.
you.
Thank you, Lucky. Um, when you were answering your first question, there was a lot of background noise, so I couldn't hear it properly. But whatever I heard, like you were like highlighted that the marriage means like taking care of each other and the family. Okay, I heard that. And you brought up the role of a support and care, which is really the base of any relationship. That is only the what I heard, like, in the first question. But the second one, you expressed in the second Q card question, you express your thought so nicely. I liked how you brought in the cultural comparison, showing how people today separate marriage and love. And your answer was so clear, and your it had a depth. Your main idea that marriage without love becomes just a deal. That is so true. It was very powerful, and it showed a lot of maturity and understanding. I could feel you were speaking from a place of a value, not just an opinion. So lucky person, your answer was good, and your tone was very firm, passionate, and in the second answer and clear, which worked very well for this topic. Um, there are a lot of grammar mistakes. We have to work on the grammar. Lucky person, you have to work on the grammar. Overall, your answer was very
Yeah,
meaningful.
I think there was a
Very
lot of
meaningful.
noise.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the
very
front of
meaningful.
mine.
And
So
you highlighted an important, truth that marriage without love loses its soul. That was so nice. It was very expressive, confident, and beautifully answered. So, lucky person, thank you so much for taking part in the session. Thank you so much, my dear.
thanks for taking this.
Okay, so anybody else want to take part? Last call. Sujit, would you like to take part? Sujit, are you there? Okay, so I think no one is there, so I'll just wrap up the session. Thank you everyone for taking part in the session. Ishan, would you like to choose any card? Last call for you, Ishan. Let's hear from you. I love your answers, the way you give the answers. It's really engaging, like to listen to your perspective, Ishan. Really.
Mine one was very dry, like it it had no emotions and it was pretty insensitive. But yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, life is like that. It is full of practicalities.
I agree with
So,
you. Yes. Ah, okay. Anthony, are you there, Anthony?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, would you like to take part?
Definitely. I was
Okay,
just
so
figuring out what is going on.
which cue card you would like to choose, Anthony?
Anyone you can give, whichever remained. Okay.
Okay, okay, I would like I'll ask for card number 3. Let's hear from you. Okay, card number 3. Let's, yeah, Anthony.
Okay. Between two hearts. What do you value more in love, passion or peace? What do you value more in love, passion or peace? What do you value more in love, passion or peace?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Let me figure it out again. What do you value more in love? Okay. Passion or peace? I guess love is mixture of everything. It is like the common vibe that you're getting from the person makes your life chaotic. Like suppose in the love you lack something. What I'm saying, okay, actually I'm fumbling too much. I just woke up now. Okay. What do I know? Passion or peace? Love is like a passion. You sometimes, if you for the passion you just try to change yourself, and you have to blend yourself into that, and your life flows according to that, and that this is love only. Like uh, when you are in love with someone, you try to change yourself, you try to blend yourself into that. You will try to find the happiness in the others doings, and try to make the moment more special for them, try to spend more time with them. And peace is, I don't think so that in the love you can have the peace, because love is like a chaotic thing. Like in my love history, whatever the love in happened to me, I never found the peace, because I don't think so that it is a thing to find peace. It is a thing to make yourself happening. Peace you can find in the alone only. Why do saints and these kind of people go to the mountains to find peace? Because peace you cannot find having people around them. Love is the name of the chaos. Love, because two people together cannot make peace together. So I guess the love is more about passion for you. The more you feel for the person, the more you make the thing happening for them. I guess this is what love for me, according to my experiences. Anyways, can two people truly love each other and still grow apart? Definitely, it is, I guess, the gentle love, I would say. If two persons understand each other very deeply, and they know each other's doings and not doings, and if they definitely, first of all, if they love each other, they want each others to grow together, like in a constructive manner. Love is not a destructive thing. If you understand each other's perfectly, and if you definitely love them, then you want them to grow in their personal life also, and in their professional life too. So I guess love is the name of the growth. It is not a restrictions for you. It gives you the space to grow. It gives you the it gives you the person who can support you in your tougher times. So I guess it gives you the more space and the more authority to, and they can help you from their bottom of the hurt. Like, they in this world, no one would have true intentions for you to grow, but in the love, you, the other person would also get, in the common passion, they can also share the same passion with you and help you to grow. Oh my god, I really know that whatever I've said, I don't know whether it made sense or not. I just
Anthony, what an answer you have given. Yeah, what an answer. Wow. You spoke with lot of passion, and even if you're speaking on like that only, but it I felt like a lot of emotion in each word. Yeah, it had an emotion. I like that you were completely honest. You didn't sugarcoat anything. It was so lovely answer. The line, well, like you said, love is the name of a course, was bold and very memorable. You explained love as something alive, not peaceful, and that contrast made your answer very different from others, Anthony. I don't know, but you gave a very nice, honest answer you gave me. I liked your perspective that love doesn't always bring peace. Very nice. But neither excitement, change, and growth. The way you said that peace belongs to solitude, while love belongs to connection. How? It was a random question, and how suddenly such a niceness thought came to your mind, Anthony? Can you tell me?
there is
Look.
a
uh,
pain and experience in every word that I've said.
That was a very deep observation, Anthony. And your point that through love, let people grow individually was a perfect ending. Are you in love, Anthony?
Today's weather is very nice, right?
Okay, very nice. Your answer was very original, very, very original. No, and full of good points.
Thank
You
you, thank
spoke
you.
like someone. You spoke like someone who has felt in love, and not just thought about it, and just work on the sentence flow. That's it. Your words already carry a lot of power. So, Anthony, well done. Thank you for taking part in the session. Lovely, Anthony. Nice to hear you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anthony. Okay, so last call. Anybody else want to take part? Please give your name. Comrade, Baba, Paul, Faisal, Jayanti, Richa, Sujit. Sujit is just listening. He's not replying. Anybody else, please? Okay, nobody else. Diligent, are you there? Okay, so yes, it's 4. Now I'll wrap up the session. Thank you everyone for taking part in this session, this grooming session. So have a wonderful evening. So till then, I'll wrap up the session.